Hey there, beautiful people. This is Mentor Shelley, wanting to make sure that you become a better version of yourself professionally, guys. I am leaning into, making sure that all the folks that are being laid off. I recently heard about Spirit shutting down. I think their headquarters is in Fort Lauderdale. I definitely want to help those folks. So go ahead, guys. If you're looking for something after a layoff or after a shutdown, definitely want to work on your marketing materials. And of course, your resume is the first one. So stay tuned, guys. Mentoring you to become a better version of yourself professionally. Let's jump right in, shall we? Want to make sure that you guys are here and you are ready to get started. So after the layoff, right? Um, Things are going on. There may be some panic going on, but no time for games. Let's take the gloves off. I'm going to be honest and truthful with you, and I want to make sure that you can find this information useful so you can go ahead and implement this to increase your chances, okay, of being able to secure in better employment faster. But if you just go and, well, we'll talk about it. Let me be honest with you guys. If you have been laid off and you're still using your old resume, that's exactly why you may not be getting interviews. Even if it just happened, or you've been a few weeks along or a few months along, because the resume that you had was built for when you were employed, not now that you're trying to reposition yourself in the open market. If you've been applying and hearing nothing back, stay with me. I want to show you exactly. There's a couple of things that I want you guys to address on that resume. Unfortunately, most people panic apply after layoff, and they think it's beneficial, and it may not be. You may update a few bullet points and think that's enough. Both recruiters, are looking for something completely different now. We are in 2026. The job market has totally changed. You have to be on your P's and Q's, and that resume, which is your marketing tool, has to be on point. Your resume is not broken. It's just because you're not applying for jobs within the same organization you're working anymore. The the resume you have may be broken because it hasn't evolved since you've been working at this place, and now that you've been laid off. I do go through step by step in, I think in section 3 or 4 of my Overcoming Layoff Workshop, that goes through step by step what it is that you will need to do to make sure the foundation and the other pieces of the resume is right. But we'll talk about the Overcoming Layoff Workshop later on. There's a couple things that is missing from the resume, that may be missing from the resume. Some of you may have it, some of you don't. I want to make sure that you guys are covering it here. After the layoff, your resume may need one thing above everything else: positioning. How is that resume positioning you? Is it positioning you? I don't mean formatting, I don't mean templates, I don't mean fancy designs. Anybody can do that in Canva these days for free. Okay? If your resume does not position you as a valuable asset for an organization, it will not convert into interviews. So if your resume is just saying if you have objective on your resume, that's a whole nother conversation. We need to talk about that. But when I say positioning, I mean, if you're staying in the same industry, your resume needs to show that you are growing, not just surviving. Stop listing your duties. I hate to say this, we are in 2026. You have to start showing results. What results do you bring to the table? What have you improved in the past? And can you tangibly show that you can improve now for a particular organization? That is what your resume needs to have. You have to show measurable results. Percentage wise, sales increased by 20%. Performance improved when you were leading a team by 18% in XYZ. You have to be able to bring quantitative information, right? Rewrite your summaries to control the narrative. Here's an example: responsible for managing projects. Anybody that's in a reputable job can say that. Now, the clarifying statement after: led cross-functional projects that increased efficiencies by 25%, reduced cost by, let's see here, and reduce costs. So you kind of get an idea of what it is that you are going to need. You're going to have to reposition yourself. Number two, you have to reposition for a new career. If you're pivoting from the industry that you're in, your resume is not about the past, it's about transferability. Okay, you have to have your transferable skills being communicated to a new hiring manager or a recruiter looking for someone that can use their skills that they already have for the position they're applying for, or for opportunities that those hiring managers may have. Key points: translate your skills to match the languages to targeting roles. For example, you have to use skill-based strategy, customer service, client success, admin, operations, teaching. You're training, whether you're training, no matter what the population that you're training, you want to address it as training or human resources. You're not starting over, you're repositioning. These are just some of the examples of repositioning. Okay, there are common mistakes that we all used to do on resumes, but of course I had to learn because I'd be on the other side of it and reviewing resumes myself to be able to help you not make those same mistakes. Guys, using the same resume for every job, that is an absolute no-no. We've talked about that on several occasions on this channel. Do not use the same resume. For the same jobs, okay? Not optimizing for applicant tracking systems, because if you don't do that, you're wasting your time. You will not even get past the computer if you're not optimizing it for the job you're applying for. So get used to doing that if you're going to. That's why panic applying everywhere is not going to be useful, okay? Don't make the layoff your focus. Please, please, please don't do that. Recruiters are not rejecting you because you are laid off. They're rejecting you based on what they see on your resume. Your resume is not telling them, please pick me because I can help you solve your problems, right? They want to see solutions. They want to see that you can do certain things. They want to see that you can accomplish. You have goals you've accomplished in the past, and you can accomplish goals for them too. What they're looking at is, what have you done? What can you do for me now? Right? Solutions. Once you fix your positioning, everything can change if you position yourself correctly. You'll get more callbacks, you'll get more interviews, and you'll have offers, but you need a strategy, not trial and error, but you have to reposition your resume. How do you reposition your resume? You need to be communicating the value you bring, the results you bring. What is it that I can offer this next employer? Not the resume you use to get promotions within the same company. And of course, guys, if you want to delve deeper and you're serious about making these changes and making a move, you can go to mentorshelley.com/layoff and join my Overcoming Layoff Workshop. Inside, you'll learn how to rebuild your resume the right way, stand out in today's market, and position yourself for high-paying roles, because I do have interview coaching, and I also have salary negotiation techniques included in that workshop. So all of it is there for you. Guys, keep in mind, getting laid off is not the problem. Staying stuck because your resume isn't working, that's the problem, and you don't want that problem to stop you. So let's go ahead and grab the Overcoming Layoff Workshop at mentorshelley.com/layoff. All right, guys, I want to make sure you have what you need. And of course, if you have questions, you can always leave a comment, or you can always leave a message below from, at mentorshelley3@gmail.com, or you can go to mentorshelley.com/contact to leave me a message there as well. Or you can actually leave a voice message right on my website by clicking the voicemail, the gray voicemail tab on the right-hand corner. All right, guys, take care. This is Mentor Shelley, wanting to make sure that you become a better version of yourself professionally. Go ahead and get those resumes fixed up so we can get you hired, okay? All right, guys, take care. You have a good one. Bye.